In this episode, I'm on vacation. What's interesting about this vacation, it's that they use container vans or shipping containers as their rooms or cottages for the resort. Yeah, and for the shipping containers. And I have to say, they did a pretty good job. Now, what are shipping containers? Used to ship different products to and from different areas. And for the most part, when a shipping container reaches its end, I wish I could tell you how long that is. They just leave them at shipping container graveyards. What are the advantages of using a shipping container as your home? Una-una, it's pretty much sturdy all around. Keep in mind, bakal lahat ng pader, bakal yung sahig, at bakal yung bubong. Pag nagde-deliver sila ng mga bagay-bagay to and from different countries, tandaan natin, tonelada ang binibitbit nila. In fact, pwede kang mag-ship ng isang buong kotse sa loob ng shipping container. So without question, the issue on strength is answered by a shipping container.
Now, if you're wondering about the price, all you would have to do is go to OLX and review the different ads that they have for shipping container. There's 84,000, 95,000, 65, merong 97, merong 90, 165. Ang dami-daming klaseng binibenta dito. Pero ano ba yung binibili mo? Ang binibili mo primarily is the shipping container itself. It's bare, walang laman. All it has are the 4 walls around it and the floor and the ceiling. In most cases, you'd find that the flooring already has a wooden cover, such as this one, as you can see. And pag bibili ka ng shipping container, they come in 3 different sizes. Actually, hindi listed dito, pero it comes in 10 feet, 20 feet, and 40 feet. Dito sa mga nagbebenta dito, meron silang Class A, meron Class B, and Class C. Presumably, yung Class A yung pinakamagandang klase. And B and C, of course, medyo meron ng wear and tear. Ngayon, tignan natin ang dimensions ng shipping container. Across the board, pare-pareho yan, 2.35 meters by 2.75 meter height. Itong 5.95 or 6 meters, bago-bago yan. 10 feet is 3 meters, 20 feet is 6 meters, and 40 feet is 12 meters. Ngayon, ang tanong, papasabayan sa building code? Of course! Dahil ang minimum requirement ng building code is 2.7 meters height pag sa ground floor and sa upper floors 2.4. Sa width naman, kung 2.35, siguro baka medyo makipot. Kaya a lot of people have been opting to use 2 shipping containers side by side, or they modify the shipping container so that lumalapad pa siya ng konti.
We are under the container home or the container room, and we're checking out how they installed utilities to this room. They have their electrical connections right here. Okay, from the looks of it, I'm checking every column. It's 1 panel board per house, meaning per container. I think this container is divided into 3, and so that's 1 panel board into 3 containers. 6 branches rather. These are the B-traps for the toilets as well as showers, as there's a smell to it already. That's how I know they're there. Okay. At the rear of these container homes are the septic tanks. They had to have built septic tanks because we're in a beach. And we need to treat the water that comes out of the properties near beaches. That way, when they go out into the ocean, they're clean already. For the roof, pretty standard. They installed trusses, but the containers will stand on their own even without a roof. I guess the roofs make it look more attractive design-wise. Plus, they're going to install a balcony anyway. So, it just makes sense to build a roof on top of these containers and continue them onto the balcony. The way they built these containers here on the exterior is that they bore holes into it to have the air conditioners as well as the windows, and they just stuck that in. I'm not sure exactly how they permanently place the windows here, but that should be easy. I mean, I could imagine that that's any kind of adhesive. Kasi ata nilinis yung balcony. Say hi! So this is a balcony that's not really part of the container. They built it in addition to the container, and they built one roof structure over the whole thing. For the deck, it's all made of wood, supported by concrete beams. And you have concrete columns at the bottom of everything that serves as a pedestal for the containers. You see, it's still bare underneath. That's the flooring of the container right there, as well as this one. This is straight up container. Nothing underneath but the container parts. Except for this one, which is, you have wooden joists for the deck. But for that area, it's purely container.
Going into the interior of the cottages, we'll find that the floor has been tiled, and the walls use a combination of the bare shipping container walls and walls cladded with fiber cement board. Looking closely, we'll find that where they cladded the walls are also where they have electrical connections. The bathroom is tiled as well and affixed with the bathroom fixtures needed.
Ate, ano yung pintura mo? Anong pintura yan? Pero ito ay elastomer, latex, semi-gloss. Yan yung gamit dito.
Sentimental man eh.
So kita natin, ginagamit ni ate is Davies Paints. At gamit dito is Davies Mega Curl. Pero ang gamit ni ate for this is Tenderness.
In terms of configuration, I noticed that they mostly use 40-foot containers and some 20-foot containers. But what's common in most, if not all, of their cottages is that they extend it by a little bit to make the space bigger. Kasi at 2.35 meters, sakto lang yun para sa isang kama. It leaves you very little space for circulation. Now, if you're wondering about the cost, let's do a quick computation as to how much a container home is. Let's start with the structural cost needed in building your container home. Makita natin dito from our previous video na ang cost of structural phase is 14,000 per square meter. Dahil hindi naman kumpletong bahay ang gagawin natin, let's set it at 25%. So, 14 times 25% is 3,500. And if you multiply that with the area of a 40-foot container, we reach a total of 98,700. Now, that's still bare. Syempre, kailangan natin ng finishing dyan sa container home nyo. So, lagay natin na basic finishes lang ang gagamitin. That's 4,000 pesos per square meter times 28.2 square meters. We get 112,000. So, magkano ang total computation natin? We have 90,000 for the shipping container, 20,000 for cost of mobilization dahil syempre kailangan i-deliver dun sa site mo yung shipping container. Structural cost comes to 98,700 at ang finishing cost ay 112,800, coming to a total of 321,500 pesos. So tignan natin yung analysis nga ng cost per square meter. Total cost is 321,500. Total area is 28.2 meters. That brings us to a total of 11,400.71 per square meter. Not bad, diba? So if you're looking to build a house, shipping containers are definitely viable options. It's durable, it's easily designable, and most of all, it's affordable. In addition to all those, magiging partner ka ng kalikasan kasi you're upcycling or repurposing an old material to give it new life. There you have it. That has been another episode of Poste. Tune in for more by subscribing to our YouTube channel and following our Facebook page. Don't forget to comment and, of course, share our videos. This is Architect Pakoyanyag signing off.